Thanksgiving. A time of warmth, golden turkey, pumpkin pie, and the laughter of loved ones gathered around the table. But in 1991, in the quiet, sun-drenched suburb of Costa Mesa, California, the holiday became a grotesque spectacle of blood, betrayal, and cannibalistic horror. This is the true story of Omaima Nelson, the beautiful model who butchered her husband, cooked his flesh, and ate him with barbecue sauce. Omaima Nelson was born in Egypt in 1968, raised in privilege, but her life took dark turns early. By 23, she was a struggling model and nanny, her dreams fading until she met William Bill Nelson, a 56-year-old airline pilot. Their courtship was a whirlwind of red flags. Bill, a heavy drinker with a violent temper, married Omaima just weeks after meeting her. Friends later claimed he was controlling, abusive, and sexually deviant. Omaima, meanwhile, had a history of erratic behavior. Some whispered of psychological instability, of a woman who could switch from charm to fury in seconds. But nothing could have prepared the world for what happened next. Thanksgiving night, the nightmare begins, November 28, 1991. The scent of roasting meat filled the air across America, but in the Nelsons' home the smell was something far more sinister. Omaima later claimed Bill attacked her that night, that he tried to rape her, that she fought for her life. In a frenzy, she bludgeoned him with a lamp, then stabbed him with scissors until he lay still in a pool of his own blood. But this was no ordinary crime of passion. This was where the true horror began. Instead of calling the police, Omaima made a choice that would forever brand her as one of history's most chilling female killers. She dragged Bill's lifeless body to the bathtub. She took a knife, and then, with methodical precision, she dismembered him. Neighbors later reported the sounds of sawing. Authorities would find blood splattered on the walls, the floors, even the ceiling. But the worst was yet to come. Omaima didn't just dismember Bill, she cooked him. She placed parts of his body in a frying pan, sizzling his flesh like cheap steak. She allegedly ate his ribs, slathering them in barbecue sauce as if they were spare ribs from a backyard cookout. When questioned, she coldly stated, "I wanted him to feel the pain he put me through." The grisly discovery. The nightmare unraveled when police received a disturbing tip. Upon entering the home, they found a headless, limbless torso stuffed in the freezer, severed hands hidden in the backyard, blood-soaked towels and dismemberment tools scattered like something out of a slaughterhouse. But the most horrifying detail? Bite marks on the cooked flesh. The trial monster or victim? Omaima's defense team painted her as a battered woman, a victim of relentless abuse who snapped. They claimed Bill had drugged her, forced her into prostitution, and tormented her psychologically. But prosecutors argued she was a cold, calculating killer who murdered for financial gain, a woman who saw Bill as a meal ticket, then as a literal meal. The jury deliberated. The verdict? Guilty of second-degree murder. Locked away. But for how long? Sentenced to 27 years to life, Omaima has been denied parole multiple times. Her next chance? 2026. Will she walk free, or will the gates of prison keep this real-life demon where she belongs? Final thoughts, a warning in the dark. This story isn't just about murder, it's about how easily the human mind can break. It's about the thin line between victim and monster. And it's about the most horrifying Thanksgiving dinner in history. So tonight, as you sit down with your family, as you carve the turkey and pass the gravy, remember Omaima Nelson. Remember the woman who turned her husband into a feast of vengeance. And ask yourself, do you really know the person sitting across from you? What did you think of this horrifying true crime story? Did it send chills down your spine? Comment below with your thoughts. And if you love deep dives into the darkest true crime cases, subscribe to DeVanished Realms for more terrifying tales.